A woman was hit by a pickup truck on Queen Street in Kaka'ako this week. It was at a section that has no sidewalks. Residents and business owners in that neighborhood are now calling on the city to act quickly to address pedestrian safety.
Queen Street is on the City Council's Oahu pedestrian plan, but what has to happen for it to move forward with improvements? KITV4's Jeremy Lee had a chance to catch up with local businesses in that area. He joined us live tonight with more. Jeremy.
Mika and Rick, the problem is threefold. No stoplights, no sidewalk, and no drainage. So after the rain, that left a treacherous situation on Queen Street in Kaka'ako. KITV4 spoke with witnesses who saw Monday night's accident up close. This was the scene on Queen Street in Kaka'ako on Monday night. A woman had departed the bar without even finishing one beer, according to witnesses. She was clipped by a truck's rear view mirror and had to be treated for injuries on the scene. Those who work and frequent this stretch of Queen Street east of Cook say it was only a matter of time.
It pretty much boils down to a public safety issue. If you forget about the harm it does to businesses, people don't feel safe walking down this street at night.
No stoplights or crosswalks, no sidewalk, and no drainage. That leaves situations like this following the rain outside of Waikiki Brewery. Pallets were needed to create a bridge just so customers could climb aboard. Ray Melissa Slaughter works 2 jobs on the street and says getting from one to the other can be dangerous.
I'm more or less walking in the road. And when vehicles like buses or big trucks come by, you can feel the breeze of it right up against you as you're walking by, and the mirrors are this close to your head, and it just gets worse in bad weather when there are big puddles on the ground and you're trying not to get ankle deep in water.
The good news is that city officials, including Transportation Committee Chair Tyler Dos Santos Tam, say this stretch of Queen Street is listed as a top priority on the Oahu pedestrian plan.
This area was industrial for years, so there really wasn't a need to put in sidewalks, but now Kaka'ako's been transformed, so this has to be a top priority. I'm happy that it's on the plan, but it's up to us to implement the plan.
And that means funding it, while looking at federal, state, or municipal sources.
How we go about funding that, there's lots of different programs that help to pay for sidewalks, and it's a matter of stringing that funding together so we can actually implement the improvements on Queen Street, as well as for the areas that need sidewalks all around the island.
Councilmember Dos Santos Tam says Queen Street between Cook and Kamake Streets is slated as a Tier 1 priority. The next Transportation Committee meeting is the first week of April. The budget process starts next week and will last through June, so several steps needed at this point to get the process going. Reporting live, Jeremy Lee, KITV4 Island News.